Yep, I have finally saw my dream concert that I have been waiting and waiting and fucking waiting to see since I was 10 years old. I've been waiting to see Metallica since for 10 years and I finally saw them. My dream with my buddy David Graposo came true. He and I have been fanboying Metallica for years. He and I have been massive Metallica fans since since like 2007, and then 10 years later in 2017 our dream came true. Dreams really do come true, and I had a few disappointments here and there, but it's better than nothing, right? But nothing else matters. Well, sorry for my horrible pun right there. To make it even better, I even met Ranter and Shades at Gillette Stadium there too. That made my experience seeing Metallica live even better. And one of my other disappointments is that Avenged Sevenfold didn't open up for Metallica due to the fact that, according to what Ranter and Shades told me, aka Michael Gordon, they needed to give Sinister Gates some time and unfortunately cancel some shows. So, from what I heard, by June 7th, Avenged Sevenfold will be back on track. So, to my friends that are going to see them, that are elsewhere from Massachusetts, don't worry. You're more fortunate than I am, so don't don't panic at all. To prepare for the concert, I bought like 4 packages of soda, as you can see right on the screen there: Pepsi, vanilla Coke, Dew SA, and root beer. Yeah, quite a way to ourselves up, and we put them all into a giant cooler and put them in the back of a Volkswagen Bug on the way to the concert. Luckily, when I was drinking all that soda and water, I didn't need to pee terribly, and luckily I didn't get dehydrated because I am a very, very big dehydration phobe. And I, for a few days, my neck was really hurting in the back due to the fact that I was banging my head extremely hard to Metallica. Moth in the Flame was the song I banged my head to the hardest, along with one as well. I would post videos of the songs and my full experience of Metallica here on YouTube, but I'm still way a bit cautious about the whole copyright nonsense that tends to happen on here on YouTube. So I just decided to post them on Facebook. So if you guys want me to make them public, then I'll I'll see what I can do. Meeting Ranter and Shades made my night even more. Uh, Unfortunately, my friend David didn't follow me as there was too much time. There was like so much shit going on in my head that I just randomly took off without telling David. So Maynard Shades pretty much told me if I see him, I should just yell Shades. So I decided to make it easier for him by telling Shades that I'm standing by a red trash can. So then he'll find me easier. We had a pretty nice conversation about various topics, such as the bands we would like to see live and how far we live from each other and shit like that. And unfortunately, for him, that he only missed out on 2 songs. Hardwired to Self Destruct and Atlas Rise, but he said it was okay. He said he was gonna try. It would, it was gonna be originally brief because he wanted to get some food before the show, which is understandable. Because like I said, I can't blame him for that. Because getting that huge amount of soda was my way of fueling up for the badass dream concert of mine, the concert I've dreamed of seeing for 10 years. Now, since I saw my dream concert, what's next? Well, as far as I saw on Bands in Town, which is a really cool app, by the way. I suggest you get it if you have like a phone or something. I'm not sure if they have it on Samsung. I'm pretty sure they do, but if it's available on your phone, I suggest you get it. So far, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Slayer, Saxon, Warbringer, and such others are playing in my town upcomingly. So maybe those shows. That'd be pretty awesome too, especially Megadeth. I wouldn't mind seeing Iron Maiden the second time around, too. Oh, by the way, I think it's kind of funny how 2 years ago I went to Gillette Stadium for my senior prom. Then, of course, 2 years later, on almost the exact same weekend in May, I go there again for my Badass Dream concert. David and I never pictured going there again for Metallica in 2015. I was kind of hopeless that I wouldn't see Metallica ever since they barely had any tours and shows planned in 2015 and 2016. Though, despite my gripe that Avenged Sevenfold didn't open up for Metallica, and despite my gripe that the fact that Metallica didn't play these following songs: Creeping Death, Ride the Lightning, Blackened, and Justice for All, Battery, Welcome Home Sanitarium, and they are big gripes, I still had an intense amount of fun at the concert. And it couldn't have, well, actually, yeah, it could have been more badass if they played those songs, but still, if you minus those songs, they still couldn't have been, the show still couldn't have been more badass. Except for the fact they should have played those 6 songs I mentioned. And some songs from Kill 'Em All as well. It would have been nice. Even though they did play the best songs from Kill 'Em All, known as Motor Breath and Seek and Destroy. And of course, right when Ecstasy of Gold started playing before the show, as to warm up Metallica, get them all fueled up and ready to play Hardwired to Self-Destruct, I got explosive chills. I went from getting huge amount of chills running up my spine to wildly banging the fucking hell out of my head, ruining my neck and spine to their song Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Damn, what a concert that was. Metallica is very varied when it comes to their songs. First, they'll make you want to bang your head extremely hard, make you want to do this to heavy metal horns, and then make you want to cry in a good way when you hear songs like Fade to Black, The Unforgiven, and Nothing Else Matters. You know what I mean. But the only negative I have is, other than the fact that Avenged Sevenfold didn't open up for them, and that Metallica didn't play certain badass songs I would have loved them to play. I didn't expect this concert to be like a 1989 Seattle concert, though, because those expectations would have been too high, because it wouldn't be Metallica disappointing you, it would be your expectations disappointing you. One big negative, though, is that there was massive traffic, and hilariously, David and I accidentally ended up in Rhode Island due to our miscalculation on the GPS. We almost ended up in New York. So, luckily, we recalculated back to Massachusetts, to our hometown, and then I spent the night at my friend David's house, which was pretty nice. Damn. Though, that night I couldn't have loved it more. Well, despite the fact that I would have loved it more if they played certain songs, but that's okay. I still have another chance to see them. Oh, by the way, when James Hetfield said, "Where the hell have we been?" to the people that haven't seen Metallica before, my real question to him is, where the hell has Metallica been? Seriously, this is the first time in 8 fucking years that they've played in Massachusetts. We should be asking you that question, James. But I like how you said we'll stay active for another 36 years so we can see you more. I like that. That's all I have for tonight, folks. Have a nice night and space out. And keep it fucking metal. By the way, before I actually end the video right there, even Lars's drumming wasn't all that bad either. There were a few unnecessary fills in a certain song, what was it, Fade to Black, but after all, still wasn't even all that bad. I mean, Avenged Sevenfold could have found a substitute guitarist for their band, but I don't think any fans of Sevenfold would want to see a Avenged Sevenfold without Sinister Gates. It's kind of like seeing Van Halen without Eddie Van Halen, AC/DC without Angus Young, or Guns N' Roses without Slash, or worst of all, Judas Priest without Rob Halford. So an Avenged Sevenfold without Sinister Gates would have been very stale, like really stale. But Volbeat once again, like I think I said earlier in this video, put on a badass show as well. I'm going to buy their albums so I can get more familiar with them. I don't know too much about them, but they are a pretty damn badass band from what I've experienced at the concert.